Hey guys, it's Chrissy over here at the Little Flower Farm. I thought that I would take this opportunity to just kind of introduce myself and let you know a little bit about the Little Flower Farm. So I started growing flowers on a larger scale probably 5 or 6 seasons ago, growing seasons. The first year that I did it, I had it in my head that I wanted two rows of just blooming flowers that I was able to walk down, and that was my vision that I had in my head in my dream. And so I got seeds, I got dahlia tubers, and I just threw everything in the ground and kind of ran with it. The first 3 or 4 seasons that I grew was a lot of learning. So the first season I think was pretty good. I learned what I could grow, what I couldn't grow. The second and third season was years that I battled with something called an Asian beetle. We have a quite invasive population here in Zone 6B. They can decimate an entire plant in one night. So I had to figure out how to fight those. Those are my biggest pest problem. And I really try to stick to growing organically. I don't like to spray pesticides. I love watching the bees and the pollinators do their things, so I really don't want to disturb them in any way. And I just don't want pesticides and chemicals on my land, in my property, anything like that. So I really try to stay away from those. So it took me probably about 3 years of growing to figure out how I could grow the things I wanted to grow while still organically fighting pests that I had. And last year, I would say I've finally kind of have it. I'm sure I'll get a new pest this year, but last year was the first year that I finally felt comfortable where I could sell my flowers. So the year before that, I was my trial year where I made bouquets. I took them everywhere with me. I took bouquets to work with me every week. All my coworkers got a bouquet of flowers every week. I took them to family parties. I just tried to get a lot of feedback. I tried to kind of put myself out there and say, this is what I want to do. I like growing flowers on larger scale. Last year was the first year that I finally decided to sell my flowers. I started as a vendor at an event in May. So I sold a lot of seedlings at that time. I didn't really have a lot of flowers growing, but it kind of just got the word out that I would be selling flowers. After that, we put a table at the end of our driveway, just a regular folding table with a tablecloth on it and a sign, and I sold bouquets doing that. Halfway through the year, or season last year, a tree fell down in our yard. So we took the lumber from that and built a small farm stand that is at the end of our driveway now. This season I want to do a little bit more with that and make it not a folding table, maybe a more permanent table, and just make that area a little bit prettier. And this year I have a lot of new and fun ideas for selling. So stay tuned and see what we have. And we'll also be doing events come spring where we are selling seedlings. So stay tuned for that. Bye.